Welcome to Movie Time, and today we're excited to present a countdown of the top 10 thrilling action movies that will keep you on the edge of your seat. This carefully curated list aims to introduce you to some lesser-known action movies. Each of these 10 movies guarantees to keep you on the edge of your seat with their outstanding action sequences, stunning visuals, and gripping storylines. Consider adding these films to your must-watch list if you haven't had the chance to watch them yet. If you enjoy this compilation of the top 10 action movies, don't hesitate to share it with friends who also have a passion for the adrenaline-pumping genre. Stay tuned until the end of the video and share your favorite film with us in the comments. Number 10. Raging Fire. Raging Fire is a 2021 high-octane action film that follows Chang, played by Donnie Yen, an elite anti-terrorism police officer known for his unyielding dedication to justice. He is admired by his team and respected by his peers for his exceptional skills and strong moral compass. However, his life takes a dramatic turn when he faces off against his former protege Yao, who has turned into a ruthless criminal mastermind. Yao was once a promising officer under Chang's guidance, but his ambitions and a series of tragic events led him down a dark path. Now he leads a gang responsible for numerous heinous crimes and poses a significant threat to the city. The film unfolds with a series of intense confrontations as Chang and his team engage in a relentless pursuit to bring Yao to justice. Number 9. Braven. Braven is a 2018 action thriller film that follows Joe Braven, played by Jason Momoa, a hard-working logger living in the remote forests of the Pacific Northwest. Joe is a devoted family man, trying to balance his demanding job with caring for his wife, young daughter, and his father, who is suffering from early-onset dementia. To spend some quality time and assess his father's condition, Joe takes him to their secluded family cabin in the mountains. However, their retreat turns perilous when they find drug traffickers hiding a large heroin stash in the cabin. As the situation intensifies, Joe realizes that the criminals are ruthless and will kill anyone who stands in their way to retrieve their drugs. Using his wilderness skills and combat training, Joe transforms the cabin into a battleground, determined to protect his family at all costs. Number 8. Devotion. Devotion is a 2022 war film that tells the inspiring true story of Jesse L. Brown, the first African-American aviator in U.S. Navy history, and his friendship with fellow pilot Tom Hudner during the Korean War. The movie begins with Brown's arrival at the Naval Air Station in Rhode Island, where he meets Hudner and the rest of the VF-32 fighter squadron. He faces significant racial prejudice from both his peers and superiors, but his exceptional flying skills and unwavering determination earn him respect, particularly from Hudner, who becomes his close friend. As the squadron is deployed to fight in the Korean War, the bond between Brown and Hudner deepens. They face numerous challenges, including intense aerial combat and the harsh realities of war. Number 7. Avengement. Avengement is a 2019 gritty action crime film centered on Kane Burgess, played by Scott Adkins, a skilled fighter whose life takes a dark turn after he's wrongfully imprisoned. Once a decent man with a promising future, Kane becomes a victim of betrayal by those he trusted most. In prison, Kane is subjected to relentless brutality by both fellow inmates and corrupt guards. Each beating and betrayal hardens him, transforming him into a ruthless and vengeful figure. As Kane's physical and emotional scars accumulate, his desire for revenge grows stronger. During a temporary prison release, Kane seizes the opportunity to escape and embarks on a blood-soaked journey to seek retribution against those who wronged him. Number 6. Wrath of the Titans.
We're in chaos.
Wrath of the Titans is a 2012 action fantasy film set in a world where gods and mythological creatures reign. The story takes place 10 years after the events of Clash of the Titans. Perseus, the demigod son of Zeus, has turned his back on the life of a warrior and now lives peacefully as a fisherman, raising his young son. However, the delicate balance between gods and mortals is threatened when the ancient and powerful Titan Kronos, once imprisoned by the gods, stirs from his slumber. The weakening of the gods due to humanity's waning faith has allowed Kronos to gain strength, and his impending return spells doom for both the gods and the world. Perseus is reluctantly drawn back into the battle when he learns of a conspiracy among the gods that threatens not only Olympus, but also the very survival of humanity. Number 5. Underworld: Awakening.
Fight!
Awakening is a 2012 action horror film and the fourth installment in the Underworld film series. The centuries-long war between vampires and lichens takes a dramatic turn when humanity discovers the existence of these supernatural species. In a bid to eliminate them, humans launch a massive purge threatening the survival of both vampires and lichens. Selene, a skilled vampire warrior, finds herself captured during this purge and placed in cryogenic suspension. When Selene awakens years later, she discovers a world drastically changed. As she navigates this new reality, she realizes that the conflict between the species is far from over. To make matters more complicated, Selene learns of a powerful new weapon in the ongoing war, an individual who holds the key to the future of both vampires and lichens. Number 4. Gran Turismo.
Don't you alone.
Gran Turismo is a 2023 action sports film telling the inspiring true story of Jan Mardenborough, a teenage gamer who dreams of becoming a professional race car driver. The story begins with Jan, an avid player of the Gran Turismo video game, who spends countless hours perfecting his racing skills in the virtual world. Despite his talent, Jan faces skepticism from his family and peers who doubt that gaming can lead to a real career. His life changes dramatically when he enters a competition organized by Nissan and Gran Turismo, aimed at finding the best gamers and turning them into real-life drivers. Jan's exceptional performance earns him a spot in Nissan's Driver Academy, where he undergoes rigorous training under the guidance of a seasoned trainer. The transition from virtual to real-life racing is fraught with challenges, including physical demands, high-speed dangers, and the pressure to prove himself on the track. Number 3. Skyscraper. Skyscraper is a 2018 action-packed thriller film set in Hong Kong's fictional Pearl Tower, the world's tallest and most advanced skyscraper. The story follows Will Sawyer, a former FBI hostage rescue team leader and amputee who now works as a security consultant. He is tasked with assessing the safety of the Pearl Tower, a towering marvel of technology and architecture. During his assessment, a group of mercenaries led by Coraz Botha sets the building on fire as part of a complex heist. The blaze quickly spirals out of control, trapping Will's wife and their 2 children inside the upper floors. Framed for the attack and cut off from outside help, Will must rely on his skills, ingenuity, and sheer determination to save his family. As the fire rages, Will navigates the burning tower, facing off against armed mercenaries, dodging deadly traps, and overcoming his physical limitations. Number 2. Homefront. Homefront is a 2013 action thriller film that centers on Phil Broker, played by Jason Statham, a former Drug Enforcement Administration agent who starts a new life with his young daughter Maddie in a small Louisiana town after a tragic personal loss. Broker is eager to leave behind his past and find peace, but his plans are disrupted when an incident at Maddie's school draws the attention of a local drug dealer named Gator. He uncovers Broker's former identity as an agent responsible for the takedown of a notorious biker gang. Gator plans to use this information to curry favor with the gang and to eliminate Broker, whom he views as a threat. As Gator's scheme unfolds, Broker realizes the danger his daughter is in and decides to confront Gator head-on. Number 1. Den of Thieves.
You're not the bad guys.
Den of Thieves is a 2018 action heist film set in Los Angeles, focusing on a high-stakes battle between a skilled bank robbery crew and an elite unit of the sheriff's department. The plot centers around Ray Merriman, a former Marine leading a group of bank robbers known for their meticulous planning and precision. Their target is ambitious, a heist to steal $120 million from the Federal Reserve Bank. As the robbers prepare, they encounter significant hurdles, including the intense scrutiny of Big Nick O'Brien, played by Gerard Butler, the tough and relentless leader of the Regulators, an elite law enforcement unit tasked with tackling high-profile crimes. O'Brien is determined to thwart the heist and bring Merriman's crew to justice, making it personal after a confrontation with them. Thank you so much for sticking around until the end of this video. If you enjoyed what you watched, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our future content. Feel free to leave a comment down below, share your thoughts, or suggest topics you'd like to see in upcoming videos.